think that should be good enough. I am wearing gray on gray, and then there's gray over back here. Almost perfectly trace that. But yeah. So it's a gray glimpse. It's actually, at the time of me filming this, it is snowing, so it's actually gloomy for me. It's not like dark out. Well, it's like a slightly overcast. It's not cloudy, but it's not as bright. The sun isn't as bright today at the time of filming this. I didn't realize I was wearing gray on gray today. And my pants. Are brown. And maybe I should change my wardrobe after this, and I should wear some more colors, because maybe I'm the one bringing the gloom, the doom and the gloom. Are you impacted by the colors you wear? Because I feel like if I am, it's only a little bit. I think that ultimately I'm not too impacted, but enough for me to like notice and take note of just even the little small impact that it can make. But yeah, maybe even a small impact can turn into a large impact. So maybe I should clean my glasses. I can see the grime on it. What was it? Saying I think that I should, put some color on. What necklace am I wearing today? Silly. Okay, this is not. Doom and gloom. Because at least I got this on. Do you see this? Can you see? It's pinkish, kind of like a pinkish brown, I guess, but this is my color for the day. And then my bracelets, I literally never wear them, I just always bring them out here. They are brown and yellow. Oh my god. I swear I'm not sad. I'm more likely to wear like different colored things, I feel like. Well, no. My leggings I am more likely to wear in the colder months live streams, but I don't know. Oh no, I don't know. I do know. I don't know. I do know. Sorry, not repetitions. Stuttering today. But I sometimes in the winter, because my clothes are, excuse me, more thick. Like I wear dresses and stuff. More in the summer, and so a week's worth of clothing or laundry is a lot less, so it fills up like barely even half of the washing machine. But when I'm wearing stuff in the winter, the clothes take up, like it overfills sometimes, so I will wear my pants 2 days in a row. Usually if I shower one day, then I'll wear the same pants the next day, unless they got a lot of stuff on it, like food, because I drop things. I'm very clumsy. Do you spill on yourself quite a bit? Because I do. Never much with like beverages, but with food I definitely do. Actually, I think I spilled only from like I had a popsicle, so it's like the water, juice stuff. From the popsicle, my cat just tried biting my elbow. Stop. Lay down. Okay, he did. I'm like, lay down, and I like put some pressure like on his booty to lay down, and then he did. Then he just, instead of like, he just like kind of plopped over. Not that kind of video, plopped over. I was gonna do repetition studying again. The last time I did anticipatory video on this channel was with the repetition studying, I think. Lay down. He got up again. Okay, now he's gonna go and lay on the ottoman. And then do you hear him on the bean bag ottoman? Oh, he got up there. It's also, I think, a big part of the reason that I'm yawning is because I'm not getting enough air in. I need more oxygen. But also, it's worse today because the air is just particularly dry, even more so than usual. Well, it feels like today, so I don't know, it's just like that, and so so it's hard to get good breath in. Ooh, all the yawning it's making. My eyes watering. It's not my meal to take deep breaths. Some people like when I take the deeper breaths. It's not even deep breaths, but it's just breathing issues with my nose and sinuses. So I have to, I don't know if that always affects my breathing, it affects my swallowing and stuff too, but yeah, so because of that, that's why I think a lot of times I'll make noise when I'm like breathing through my nose, especially when it's this time of year. It's like, oh, I need moisture. In my nose. So it just is what it is. It is what it is. Where you live, do you get bad humidity? Because I get bad humidity around here all year round. Did I talk about that last video? I think I did. But also it's hard to breathe. And the humidity as well. So I guess it's like you can't breathe in the dry air, you can't breathe in the humidity. I need equal the West Coast specifically California. That's a big reason I want to move to California, because it would help with like my allergies and other health ailments as well, but it would also just help me to breathe better in general. Yeah, I'm having a hard time with breathing, so at some point, at least from 15 minutes onward, I might like pause it for a quick moment, because it's also hurting me when I'm just pausing like this and holding my breath. So I'll probably just take a mini break shortly here, and then you won't be able to tell, because it'll just be the same for you. But for me, I might just need to lay down. Over here and like breathe for a little bit. It's hard out here for it. ASMR creator with breathing difficulties due to chronic illnesses. What I've even talked about, oh my god, I really must be suffering from lack of oxygen in my brain. Also, I haven't been getting as good of sleep lately. At the time of filming this. Before, I was getting between 7.5 to 8 hours of sleep generally. This past week, I've been getting closer to 7 to 7.5, so 7 to 7.5, not 7.5 to 8 hours, which is, for me, it makes a difference. How much sleep do y'all need versus how much do you get? Because I need like closer to honestly probably 8.5 hours, but I don't get 8.5 hours. I get closer to 7. I used to get more like 6.5 to 8 hours, 6.5 to usually when I'm on my back, but also at night, I don't. Last night, oh, that's a part of the problem. I woke up kinda in the middle of the night, kinda was in a sleep paralysis state, but I woke up somewhat, and I was nauseous because I fell asleep on my back. When I fall asleep on my back, it causes indigestion, but it also causes pain in my lower back and down my legs. I like have pinched nerve somewhere, like on my, maybe I have more than one, you know, like in my neck and on my tailbone. Sorry y'all, this is gonna be honest. Some people say they don't like yawning on these videos, but I actually, personally, subjectively, I do, because it makes me more tired. But if I'm not trying to fall asleep, I've said this before, I sometimes will listen to ASMR in the mornings, or just like a lot, like not just during the day, but like in the mornings as I'm getting ready for the day, because it helps calm me down. Because when I wake up, but in the morning, it can be harder for me to not be in fight or flight. Like all of these, all the things I have to get done for the day, and then I get overwhelmed, so I put on ASMR. Where was I going with that? Also, sometimes it'll make me more tired than I'd like to be in the mornings when I'm trying to get up and ready for the day, because usually, like during the week, I exercise in the mornings. Nowadays, I only do it for a brief amount of time. For only around 20 to 30 minutes. I felt myself, I was like, I feel like I might pass out, because I'm all, took a breath and whatnot. I'm like, oh, well, if I do, I do. I haven't fainted in a long time. The last time I don't know, it's hard to tell sometimes. I can't tell. Like, after I got my concussion in February 2020, I didn't think I fainted, but then looking back, I'm like, oh my god, no, I did faint. When I got my concussion, so it took me like a year or two to realize that I actually did faint. I think it took me 2 to 3 years. Even, so, yeah, I don't know. Last time I fainted versus, was it like me fainting, or was it something where I was close to fainting, like, I don't know. Maybe the last time I fainted, I've been really close while traveling out of town, like, having to just make sure I make it off the highway in time. I've had to pull off only once, and it was thankfully in a very, like, not super busy part, like, not super busy highway. So, well, like, during that time of day, it was busy, I guess, kind of, but all I'm saying is it wasn't like I was in down. I live in Minnesota, and it wasn't in downtown Minneapolis. So I was able to pull off safely. There were still people behind me though. I was only very quickly able to like put my thing on, emergency light, in the center of my car on, and then pull over. I had to like stop as quickly as I could and pull over though, and it was not good. And I was on my way to an event, so I didn't turn back around. Like at that point, if I turned back around, it would have been at the place where I had to get off the exit to go to the event anyway. But I was at the event and I was just like out of it, and then when I left the event like an hour or two later, then I was still like, I had to actually leave my car there, and somebody had to like bring, or was that how it worked? No, my car got brought, but then somebody else's. It was a whole thing with cars. I couldn't drive, so that was the whole thing. But so did I faint? I was really close to fainting at that point, but I didn't faint. When did I last faint? It's hard, again, I don't know, it's hard because also your body and my and to try to block all of that out so you're not like permanently traumatized. When I faint, oh wait, maybe did I faint? I don't know. When I was close to fainting and had to pull over, it made me nervous to drive on the highway from that point on. As nowadays, though I've always, not always, but I've recently been like this. Since I got my concussion, I get overstimulated very easily, and so too much light, it's too much having to like focus so hard, and so I prefer driving on in the slow lane, only passing people when I need to. I don't like being on cruise control because when I am on cruise control, then it makes it a lot harder for me to like, I don't know, not focus. Does that make sense? But yeah, I guess I don't really know how to explain it. But when I have my foot on the gas pedal, then it's better than when I'm on cruise control. But I still do cruise control sometimes, but not typically. Like, I don't know. If it's bad weather, like even if it is the summer where it's nice and warm weather, which is why I tend to travel about and around there. Usually the past few summers have been very, very rainy and with a lot of storms. I guess it's always been like that growing up, even in Fargo, like since living in Minnesota, I've only a small number of times had to deal with tornado sirens. Living in Fargo, growing up in Fargo, there's a lot more tornado sirens, like crazy, and a lot more warnings, and actually like feeling, one time I think there was like just outside of my town, or maybe it was in my part of town still, but it was just like outside of where I lived. There was a tornado touchdown. Actually, where I live now, one time there was a tornado that touched down, like, in my town, apparently. So that's scary. Thankfully, I don't know. Maybe it was just a funnel, but from what my mom told me, because we were talking about this again recently, and she said, yeah, it touched down over there. I'm like, that's not that far from where we live. Are you sure? So I was surprised by that. I'll have to ask her again, because maybe I misunderstood. Maybe it was just like a funnel cloud. But there were times in elementary school where I don't know if we got there's been time, it would may happen right after school, and we would walk home. There would be like a big funnel. There's this one time I remember a big funnel for our elementary school, and so my sister and I like ran home. But yeah, there are times like I think at school we had to like maybe for tornadoes go like this before, but like I know we practice it. I feel like maybe we've done that a couple times, and we've also gotten let out of school early too. But it's like, what if people won't have a ride and then they just gonna stay at the school anyway? I don't know. Tornadoes are so scary to me. Recently I've been watching more tornado videos because it's so fascinating, and it's like animals being reunited with their owners. I love it.